All right, here's lesson 5.03, independent practice. Here's how you do this. Here we're working with what is called proportional relationship. See, here's the word proportional relationship. And basically, we're going to check if a table, a graph, or an equation is proportional. How do you check if a table is proportional? What you're going to do is the following. You're going to take this table, and what you're going to do, you're going to make something that is called a ratio. A ratio is a fraction. Okay, that's what basically that means. And you're going to make a fraction or ratio of y to x. In other words, your fraction is going to look like this, y over x. Okay, so for example, let's go to the table here, and I'm going to do the fraction y over x. So I'm going to do 11 over negative 2. And each row, I'm going to do the same thing. See, I took the y of 11 and I put it over the x of negative 2. I'm going to do the same thing in the next row, 6 over negative 1. The next row, 1 over 0. The next row, negative 4 over 1. And then I'm going to take my calculator, and remember, a fraction is a division problem. Okay. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to start doing this. I'm going to divide 11 divided by negative 2. And you can see I got negative 5.5. Okay. The next one, 6 divided by negative 1, that's going to be negative 6. And I'm going to stop there. I'm not going to do the other ones because to be proportional, I should be getting the same answer for every division. Okay, so each of these fractions is a division, and when you divide it, the answer should be the same. And you can see right here that these two are not the same. And because they're not the same, then we say that is not proportional. Okay, that's how you find from a table if a table is proportional or not. Okay, let's go and do the next problem. Problem number 2. So here is question number 2. Again, they gave us a table. We want to find out if this table is proportional. How do you find if it's proportional? You're going to do a ratio, which is a fraction, okay? And the fraction or the ratio you're going to make is going to be y over x, which means that each of these rows, I'm going to take the y value. Now remember, here we have hours and costs. First column is x, second column is y. So here I'm going to do, if I'm going to do this fraction y over x, I'm going to do 18.4 over 4. Then I'm going to do the same thing with the next row, 23 over 5. The next row, 27.6 over 6. And the last row, 32.2 over 7. And then remember that a fraction is a division. So I'm going to divide. I'm going to do each of these division with my calculator. So here we go. 18.4 divided by 4. I got 4.6. Okay, then I'm going to do 23 divided by 5. You can see I got 4.6. And as long as I'm getting the same answer, I'm going to keep doing the divisions, okay? So now I'm going to do 27.6 divided by 6. You can see I got 4.6. Okay. And finally, the last one, it will be 32.2 divided by 7. And you can see that for each division, I got the same answer. And when I get the same answer, we say that is proportional. Okay? And that's how you do this problem. Now let's go to the next problem. Now we're going to find out if we have a proportional relationship, not from a table, but from, let me see, I think it's from an equation. Let me make sure that I have that. So we're going to do problem number 3 here. I'm sorry, from graphs. Okay, so let's go over that now. So here is question number 3, and we're going to identify if a linear function, remember, linear function means it's a straight line, okay? Which of these lines, okay, are proportional? All right. How do you know when a straight line is proportional? Well, here's how you find out. Okay. So basically, a straight line is proportional. Okay. When you're working with the graph, first, it has to be a straight line. And second, the line starts from the origin. The origin, remember, is where the x-axis and the y-axis meet. Okay. It makes like this cross, and the middle of the cross is called the origin, and that's called 0, 0. The coordinates of the origin is 0, 0. So if the line starts at the origin, then we say that is proportional. Okay, so these two lines here, both of them, they start at the origin. And because they start at the origin, it will be proportional. Okay, that's how we know. So when we start looking, line A, the red one, doesn't start at the origin. Line B, the green one, it does not start at the origin. Line C, the blue one, it does not start at the origin. You can see it's a little bit higher. And line D starts or goes through the origin. So here the correct answer will be line D. Okay. And when I go to the next problem, question number 4, same idea. Okay. See, we have straight lines. Which of these straight lines is proportional? Okay. And remember, to be proportional, uh, it has to go or has to start from the origin, from the 0, 0. Okay. Now here they're asking me which one is not proportional. So A is proportional, it start in the origin. B is proportional, it start at the origin. C is proportional because it start at the origin. But D is not proportional because it didn't start at the origin, which is right here. Okay. Now we're gonna check if the we're going to identify if an equation is proportional. That's what we're going to do next now. See, equations. So let's do that next. So in this question number 5, they gave us equation, and we want to identify which one of these equations are proportional. Okay, here's how you know. Okay, so let me show you my image. Basically, an equation is proportional, okay, if the equation looks like y equal a number multiplied by x, like y equal 4x, like y equals 7x. See, those two are proportional because the x has no exponent, okay, all right, and it's being multiplied by a number, any number. In this case, is 4, here is 7. In addition, equation that doesn't have any addition or subtraction to the x, like you see here, this one here, 7x plus 1. See, this one here, y equals 7x plus 1, is not proportional because we are adding the 1. So to be proportional, it's just a number multiplying the x. Y equal a number multiplying by the x, like y equal 4x. See, that's proportional. Y equals 7x. That's proportional. Okay. So look at letter A here. All right. I have y equal negative 5 over 7x plus 7. I have an addition. So that cannot be proportional. Look at letter B. Y equal negative x minus 9. I have a subtraction. That is not proportional. Look at letter C. Y equal negative 1 over 8x. Ooh, that is proportional. Y is proportional because I only have a number multiplying the x. See, it looks like the y equal 4x. It looks like the y equal 7x, the one in green. So letter C is proportional. Look at letter D. Y equal negative 4.5x plus 7. Oops, that's not proportional. Why? I have an addition. Okay. That's what it says here. No number, no constant can be added or subtracted to the x. And look at letter E, y equal negative 5x. Ooh, that is proportional. See, I only have a number multiplying the letter x, and the x has no exponent. All right? And that's how you do this lesson.